special offer with all of these bonuses will not be around forever.
We were talking, we were drinking, we were laughing, we were screaming. The last one at the Sweetwater in Redondo Beach.
We brought you a different kind of wine.
But I mean, a certain naturalness could be the word I'm looking for, naturalness. So, it's the gold mine, the well, the oil. It's bad enough that I talked to you about it. When I used to give readings, but they expect this loud voice guy, you know, gets in a taxi, rams his fist through the roof, screams something. My shit has a lot of drama, you know, bullshit going, action, stuff like that. People do things almost without thinking. And I write it the same way, almost without thinking. Sometimes I fool myself, and sometimes it comes back in the mail, and they say it's not any good at all. I can write about making rattan chairs in a factory. It needn't have to be about the pits or the streets or the jails. I'd say 75% of what I write is good, and 40% of what I write is excellent. I'd fly this thing in and land and say, hey, baby, take a taxi in.
When I know and thee know, we will defeat death.
And as I went up Angel's Flight, I checked the hotel he was writing about. That's all you need, those four, and you go from there. Of course, we all like Hemingway when we're young, and then we seem to get over Hemingway.
Hemingway.
They gave it to you?
Hemingway didn't give it to me. You don't want to hear all that shit. Anyhow, it's a picture of Hemingway drunk in the morning. There's some funny sexual writing, but he just makes you laugh. There isn't any good sexual writing that turns me.
And you say there's a lot, that good writing is the writing that stays with reality, that stays.
So I try to stay in the streets or wherever I am. I don't try to explain them.
But reality doesn't have to be only in the streets, as you told me before. But you say to me that if people start studying women, your book, Women, in the same way in which they study your poems and factotum in the universities, then you're going to have to push a little more and write something else that would recreate that distance.
It's a matter if you're accepted too early, you're not doing it well enough.
Accepted too early in life?
In your time.
Oh, well, I shouldn't say this.
Go ahead, but I'm getting popular now.
Well, that you're being so popular in Europe. Much more than here, after all, if you think about it.
I don't know. I doubt that he said anything of the kind.
The only thing that can be understood about that, as far as Hank is concerned, is that when we were in Paris, his publisher said, I talked to Sartre, and he said he would like to meet Bukowski. And that's all.
Is there any living writer that you respect?
I don't like the shoes they wear, and I don't like their writing.
I was asking him, what is the best compliment that you think a male reader can give you?
They never miss.
I think women care for his writing more.
I was introduced to your books by a woman friend, who in turn was introduced to your book by another woman friend.
This is immediately attack upon his maleness. It's going to be called, it's the next book of poems. We have to, get it out of the way.
So it's a good conclusion to
Johnny Carson after sex.
Make it.
I can't make it in my stories. You're wiping me clean off the slate here, baby. And am I an impure person because I don't think about fucking? Is my mind wrong because I don't have a hard-on 50% of the time? But I mean, it can be overpriced.
But that's what you write. To women and sex.
You seem to like that subject. I mean, you don't know what the hell's going on, right? I mean, you should have some type of balance, you see.
You know, we have great wine in Italy. Doesn't that make you feel like you want to go? What I wanted to ask you is if the racetrack comes into your life and if it creates any conflict with Linda Lee.
Yeah, we have our greatest arguments when I'm in a hurry to go to the racetrack in the morning and she wants to feed me orange juice or fry me an egg or something like that, you know. It infuriates me. Spiritual
Going to
aspect.
the chariot
should be-
races, for Christ's sake.
We don't, we don't
it.
intermix our philosophies. Do you want it to be in front or in the back or in the front? Did we write it down 15 minutes ago? But I wasn't laughing. Not even then. There should be things kept untold. Like, I may see my woman walking across the room and I think she's very cute the way she walks or something. I don't say. When she comes back out of the bathroom, I don't say, darling, you look so cute walking toward the bathroom. Because the next time she walks toward the bathroom, she's going to think, I let them be, rather. I don't know what you do. When I first started writing, the writers I would know after I'd written 2 or 3 years would come around and say, Bukowski, you have slipped. You can't do it anymore. And this is something you just live with. Praise tends to weaken. Fame tends to weaken. Praise tends to weaken. Well, I was probably about 2.5 years old. He used to come around and say, Henry, when I tried to kiss you in your cradle, you reached out and you punched me in the nose.
The book on childhood.
3/4 finished. It's capital H.
Why?
Why? Have you ever been beaten with a razor strop?
Confused at Easter, cloudy at funerals, clowning at hospitals, nervous at birth. The dead shop for stockings and shorts and belts and rugs and vases and coffee tables. The dead dance with the dead. The dead sleep with the dead. The dead eat with the dead. The dead get hungry, those sons of bitches. This graveyard above the ground.